Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and Beyond Light Season of the Splicer intel. And in this video we are once again going to be taking you through a Grandmaster GLASSWAY strike. I know I covered this in a previous video, but since then I've actually found a few more glitches, tips, and tricks that will help any novice player complete what is, in my opinion, the most difficult activity currently in the game. I know a few people said that it's not the most difficult strike overall, but in the current Grandmaster rotation, there's none that have given me quite as much trouble as this one. So before we get to all that information, I just want to remind everybody I'm still doing the giveaway on my YouTube channel. The next one will be at 50,000 subscribers. All you have to do to be entered into that giveaway is like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on all the post notifications, the bell that's right next to the big red subscribe button, and follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box down below. And as always, if you stick around till the end of the video, I'll have that secret hashtag you can leave in the comments section to be entered into that giveaway a second time for this video. And remember, the secret hashtags stack between all videos, so if you haven't done this on a previous piece of content on this channel, why not go back, check out another video, and of course, do it again. So the first little cheese that we're going to be covering is for the second encounter. You can actually have your buddies go up and spawn the second boss while one stays behind, and you can shoot them from the first encounter section across the gantry there. The only thing you have to be mindful of is when a teammate dies, there's going to be one less person available to actually spawn them. However, I found if you can actually get the aggro of the boss to focus on you, you can actually take out the snipers, which are a real problem for this section, and do a fair bit of damage to the boss using a long-range weapon. I was using a rocket launcher in this case. I know a lot of people are using Anarchy for this. You could still use Anarchy. All you have to do is make sure that you get the shot perfect and get it across that way so you're not wasting too much. Just use a primary for the most part, just to get the things focused on you so your teammates can actually do a bit more damage to the champions. The second thing I want to show you is for the boss encounter and is a newly discovered glitch since my last post. If you remember, I was trying to figure out ways where you could get outside of the map, as there used to be a way to get outside the map but had since been patched since the recent season. However, there is a new place. If you go to the left side, that is the left room of where you enter, go to where the two bridges sort of separate the second sort of hallway, and you can actually jump up through the roof. It's fairly easy to get there on all three classes. There's a few little places that you can stand on if you need sort of a ladder up. A warlock is able to get up there in one jump. There is an invisible wall that you'll have to sort of crouch under or scoot under, so you might want to have at least one person up here before you actually start the encounter altogether. But once you're up here, you're fairly safe from everything. The only downside to this is that the champions sometimes don't cooperate and won't actually go underneath where you need to shoot them. But if you can keep a player downstairs, or perhaps even have one player die with their orb directly under the opening, you can actually draw them in much easier, as champions seem to be drawn to orbs, that is the dead ghosts of fallen players. I'm not sure why that is, but a good tandem glitch that you could run with this. The other great thing about this particular zone is that when you actually run to the back of the room, you can get the boss to actually draw itself to that corner. And once it's here, as the shields of the boss phase through the wall, you can actually do damage to it with any sort of damage over time weapon. In this case, I was using a Wither Horde, but I also noticed that pulse grenades will work. The only thing is you have to make sure that you shoot at the boss when the actual shield phases through the wall. If done right, you can actually phase through the boss fairly easily, and the boss actually becomes the easiest part of this encounter, though it always sort of was. The major thing will be, of course, the champions, as I mentioned. But if all done correctly, you can also utilize the right room. This is the room where you're sort of surrounded by the Vex Milk. I would suggest maybe putting one player in there to start. I've seen many solo runs done where people use the glitch in the middle that I talked about in my previous video, and if you don't know where that is, I would suggest you just go back and watch that video. For the first phase, and then at least get some of the champions down so that you can get through the run as quickly as possible. Hopefully you found the information in this video helpful. Hopefully you can get a Grandmaster Glassway to get your Conqueror seal done as quickly as possible. I know it's something that most of the players who are playing actively at this portion of the season, if you're not actually trying to just farm up on power still, are still going for. If you've watched to this portion of the video, please leave a hashtag Beyond Light or a hashtag Season of the Splicer or a hashtag Glassway in the comments section down below. And as always, I am Wilhelm Scream. Of course, we will see you in the next video.